How's it going, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Black Apino, the Apple Guy, and today I'm going to be talking about the Sony Cyber HX80 and is it a good starter vlogging camera for those looking to get into YouTube. Let's go. Welcome back to my channel, and today we're going to be talking really quick about my first vlogging camera. This is the Sony Cyber DSC HX80. This is a 30x optical zoom, 1080p 60 frames a second, 18.1 megapixel camera with a flip-up screen. Now, the reason why I bought this over the more expensive ones is because I just really wanted something that gave me the ability to do the flip-up screen while recording at the same time, but not pay a crazy amount of money, because it's just being my first vlogging camera. I didn't want something that was overly complicated, something simple that I could carry with me and small and compact. And as you can see, due to the fact that it is a little small, it is very compact, it is got a nice grip in its hand. It's really small. You can put it with you, take it with you on the go. And I thought that this would be a good beginning camera for those who are looking to get into YouTube, but don't want to use their phone, or don't want to spend $600 or $700 on a camera right off the bat. And this was reasonably priced for what I got for it. I bought it at my local Best Buy for about $389. Now, obviously, there's more higher end point-and-shoot cameras that also have similar specs but are more high-end, but you're looking at spending about $650, which is something I just didn't want to do right off the bat, because again, this being my first time vlogging camera. Obviously, if you follow me on my channel, you know that I have GoPros, and I use those for primarily for all my vlogging now. But now I needed something that was a little bit more easy to access without having me carrying around something, and that way I can have a flip-up screen. That way I can keep myself in focus. That way I don't have to worry about, is the colors right, or am I in frame, or does it look out of touch? Basically that's why I want a flip-up screen, is because it makes it difficult to kind of do that when you aren't sure if you're in frame or not. And with the GoPro, they're great cameras. They're good for a lot of action stuff and for a lot of other things, but as far as just simple on the go when it comes to flipping up and traveling, I find this to be a little bit more easy, because if I'm doing what I'm doing now, the way I have it set up, I have to use my phone and the app to connect. If I'm doing a vlog with my Sony, then it's just simply just flipping up the screen, putting it on my tripod, and then going about that way. And I'm not saying that the GoPros are not good at doing that. I still always will love my GoPros, and I will still continue to use them. But from a vlogging standpoint, to me, it's easier to use these, and they're a little less expensive than a GoPro. The Hero Black. The Hero Black runs about $400. This is about $20 less. It's small and compact, just like that. Obviously, the difference mostly would be in the resolution, where you can do 4K on a GoPro, but you only do 1080 on the Sony. Which again, it depends if your machine can do it. If not, you can always render it down. But again, that kind of makes things more complicated, because you gotta have a dedicated graphics card if you want to do that. Whereas with this, typically you can get away with a budget PC, and you can get the same results without needing to have a dedicated graphics card. On the outside, it does a pretty good job of, it's small and compact, and again, like I said, I'm not using this from a photography point of view, because that's not why I bought it. I bought it purely for the fact that it can do video and small and compact, and has the flip-up screen, which is of tons of help when it comes to doing any type of recording. You have different angles that you can have it at, so you can record it low angles, have it angled, and still get that low shot. Or if you're doing vlogging style, again, you can flip it up and watch yourself in your screen to see if you're getting yourself in the frame or not getting yourself in the frame, and then kind of adjust it to where it makes it easier for you to do that. It does have a pop-up flash if you wanted to do any type of video, if you want to do any type of photography in low light. I will have to admit, though, it doesn't really do a good job of capturing images in low light. That's just with the sensors in this camera. It's not a bad thing. It's just one of those things you have to be kind of aware of. It does have a very good viewfinder. When you flip this up, it automatically turns on the camera. And the viewfinder, when you look into the viewfinder, it literally takes what's from the screen to the viewfinder, and that way you're not being distracted by this, looking at that. It's actually pretty cool. Unfortunately, I can't really use it myself because I have glasses, so it makes it difficult for me. It has tons of different various modes that you can use. It's got intelligent auto, superior auto, and obviously it's got the record function. It's got manual, it's got panoramic, it's got auto, and it's got scenic. Usually I would recommend, especially with your first time vlogging cameras or first time camera, to leave it in the auto. That way you can get comfortable with not having to mess with like the auto white balance, or dealing with the black and white, or the ISO, or pretty much any of those other things that you would have to worry about in high-end cameras or just more expensive cameras. I usually keep it in the intelligent auto mode, so when I'm doing my videos, I let the camera decide what's going to be good and what's not good when I'm doing my videos. I rarely ever do videos at night because, like I said, it has a hard time doing really good in low light situations, and so it's not a bad thing. It's just that it just makes it difficult to kind of edit it in that sense. So in a good way, it's a good camera. Is it worth it for the money? Yes. I'm actually going to show you what it's like to actually vlog on this and kind of give you a sense of what you're looking at and what you're getting in this price category. So we're going to switch to this one now. As you can see now, we're shooting with the Sony HX800, or I'm sorry, HX80. And right now I have pretty much everything just normal setting right now. I have it in intelligent program, or I have it in movie mode, but I have it set to auto. Used it once, as you've seen my previous video that I had when I first bought the camera, and again that was also set in just movie mode, but it was set to auto. I haven't really messed with like the shutter speed or the ISOs or anything like that, as I'm not really familiar with how to use those, and it would take me a little bit more time to use it. But if you just leave it in automatic and let it do its thing, it actually does a pretty good job of taking care of the video and everything else that you need. You just basically look at the screen and you just talk. And as you can see, put my hand up and it still keeps a pretty good focus on my face as I have it set for my face. Audio quality obviously doesn't come with a mic, so there's no really way to add a mic to it, although you can kind of jerry-rig something onto it. So it's not too bad. Again, like I said, as far as price-wise for what you get, it's pretty decent. I like it. I would highly recommend this camera to anyone who's starting out a YouTube channel and doesn't want to spend a grip of money. Like I said, this costs $389. This is a pretty decent point and shoot with a flip-up screen, and does 1080 at 60 frames a second. And for under $400 is actually pretty good, because the next one that I would recommend beyond the Sony would be the Canon 7G Mark II. That's a $649 camera. And again, that may work for some people, but if you're just starting out with YouTube, it is a good camera to start out with, and I would highly recommend it. So again, this is Black Apino, the Apple Guy. I want to thank everybody for watching my channel. As always, hit that thumbs up if you like this video. Hit the subscribe button. Hit that bell notification. That way you'll never miss content when I drop it. And have a good one.